Chris, today I have 16 more poems, all written in the last 5 weeks. And the first one, what can I say about my beloved? What can I say about my beloved? I have made my heart his shrine, a temple of love. Devotion is more than a word. It obliterates distinction. There is no you and me when the self has been forgotten. Where does it go, the former self, the one so purposely proud, the mainstay of every story, the beginning and end of each day? That self has been banished. There is no room here. Once his grace has spread, like a blanket, a quilt. I have been covered from head to toe. I wear this garment he helped weave for me, a fabric of tears, the heart blood of longing. My Father, my prayer. You are my Father. I am your child. An ancient lineage, blood relations. I only seek to love and obey. Help me, Father, to do as you wish. Clean me, beloved, as you would a dirty child. Wash me, scrub me, polish me. Make me spotless, completely, entirely, totally, fully, wholly, thoroughly, until I am altogether yours. This is my only plea, petition, prayer, call. As my loving Father, I heartily entreat you to grant my request, my Father, my beloved, my answer to every question. You are my surety. Release me from any and all debts I have accrued. As God, you are my witness. Release me. Fulfill my accounts. Fill me on all counts with your boundless love, with your endless embrace. End of Illusion's Rainbow. What is this body anyway, but a bag of shit and piss, an aggregate of impressions, primed and ready, screaming for attention, desires looking for action. This dream is a B movie filled with extras, playing their parts, with little scope for originality, for authenticity, until the master takes interest. Should this happen, when it does happen, the body is given purpose. Every action is regulated by love of him and for him. Every breath of that body becomes remembrance of him. The body given no importance but to serve and to love. Once this purpose is completed, the body is dropped, discarded. Goodbye and hello. Hello and goodbye, again and again, until the eternal whim is fulfilled, the end of Illusion's rainbow at his lotus feet. Poet's Prayer. Let my words leap from the page and dive into the lover's heart. Make my words jump like frogs out of the well of illusion. Words are nothing without the heart. The ink of this blood is hard gotten, unlike the disappearing ink of illusion. Let my heart's ink fortify and nourish that which the lover cannot live without. Let my words open the door to the secret garden and serve as a key to his hidden kingdom. Make these words etch an inscription on the open, devoted heart. Let every lover become a slave to this truth. There is nothing but him. Everything is him. God alone is real. Now, in this poem, I used the expression, jump like frogs out of the well of illusion. I took that directly from lines that Baba's brother, Jal, wrote to me. During the 1970s, we had a correspondence, and Jal would begin every letter to me, Dear John, I hope this letter finds you well and happy and jumping like a frog out of the well of illusion. So I'm happy to include some of Baba Brothers Jal's words in that poem. Riddles from another world. This world is a trapdoor. Open it and you fall forever. A torrent of tears no river or ocean can contain. The story has been told and retold, how the sun shone in the darkest night, how even the wicked stopped sleeping. What was there before the story? Everyone sees the same thing. Everyone has the same line of sight, though some are the light, some the blight. I know flowers are not blind. Wave your hand like a wand. You may feel something you've never felt before. The poet keeps going. Do not enter means nothing, just words, until you reach the end. I forget I am dreaming. I fall into a deep sleep. The dream is so familiar, it goes on and on and on. So long, I forget I am dreaming. I am forgetting something. I can't remember what. It gnaws at me day and night. Even now, while writing this, whatever this is, I feel the loss. I ache and feel longing. Soon I will awaken. There is no doubt. When I do, when this occurs, I will forget nothing. I will remember everything. Cries of the wounded one. I heard the wild animal cry out in pain. In dream, I wondered, he must be injured. In the darkness, I could not see him. I could not find him. As he called out, his pain plaintive. My dream disturbed me. Helpless, I could do nothing. Listening, hearing the cries of the wounded one. Finally I awoke, my throat dry, having called out again and again in my sleep, in my dream. Nothing left, nothing there, only tears on my cheeks, tears on my pillow. A diamond in his hand. As a child, the picture of the Sacred Heart captivated me. Jesus' right hand opened, pointing upward, his left nearly touching the blazing, burning heart, encircled by a crown of thorns, a mystery beyond my knowing. Not so mysterious now, a heart consumed in fire and flame. So many stories about the lovers of God, all waiting for ignition, their lives combustible, ready and waiting to become charcoal, a diamond in his hand, dust at his feet. God cannot be talked about. God is the be-all and end-all, the answer to every question, the primordial darkness of night, the promising light of day. God is beneficent every second. Time is non-existent in his kingdom. The image of the Oversoul flows from his almighty heavens. God cannot be fathomed. He has no limitations. Infinity is just a word. As concept, it is limiting. God is the expanse of every endless sky. God is made manifest through his creation, typifying happiness. God cannot be talked about. Can one argue with the Creator? I can tell you something that only a few come to know. Meher Baba is greater than God. I thought of you. Last night I watched as the cheerful moon shone on the new fallen snow. I thought of you. How great you are is not enough. Your name and majesty are myriad. Words are like snowfall, too much or not enough. As I strode the empty streets of my dreams, I came upon a lamplight. The snow had begun to fall again. I retraced my footsteps, effortless this time, every step guided, illuminated by you. Assurance. Time pass was all it was, drifting and dreaming before I met you. You came into my life, the Lord of the helpless, and made all things possible. Where are we going, Lord? Show me and I will follow. I will follow you in the everlasting light of day, through the broad shadows of twilight, and into the deepest dark of any night. I carry my dwelling, my abode, my heart, your heart always with me, and lie down in your assurance that I will forever rest in your peace. let me remember you. Before sleep covers me with its blanket of dreams, let me remember you, the captain of my ship. As we sail the beyond beyond, your hand in mine, leaving this corporal body behind, material but dumb. Let us sail to the kingdom that has no name, that all must visit, the navigation of every night life. Refreshed, let us return as we re-enter this world of everyday dream, safe in the knowledge we were all in a boat with you, captain of all captains. You and me, solitary, or so I thought. I sat in a dark theater as the movie of my life played on the big screen. I could not look away, although I wanted to. Were this a horror show, Bela Lugosi couldn't have done any better. What lines I had to say. I couldn't believe the words that came out of my mouth. The shame of it all. After the intermission, I regained composure as a series of scenes appeared on the screen. Snapshots of a better life, one worth living. Though you never appeared on this almost silver screen, your presence was felt as I realized it was a love story I had been watching all along. It seemed I knew every word by heart. As the credits rolled and the theater lights came on, I knew you had been with me through the entire movie. Together, we just sat back, you and me, and watched the show. This last one I wrote this morning about 4 a.m. And I woke up and I had a memory of something that occurred some years ago when I was in bad health. And for a period of time, every morning before the dawn, a bird came to my window and sang a heartfelt song for maybe 10 or 15 minutes. So that thought came to me this morning. I got up out of bed and wrote this. Songbird. It has been several weeks since the songbird arrived to serenade me. He came before the first light, perched near my bedroom window. I don't know where he came from, his whereabouts unknown. But I now know every note of his song, and the melody haunts me throughout the day. It is a song of sorrow. It is a song of joy. They are the same thing to me. I never realized how hopeless and helpless I am without you. J. Baba, Chris, that's it.
Very nice. Thank you very much, John.
Thank you, Chris.